Hey guys, it is me. I am going to attempt this video again. I think once I get this whole thing figured out, we're going to be golden, but today I am going to attempt it using my whiteboard. I know it is not ideal, so bear with me, be patient, but let's get going. I'm going to be doing a 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication today. I'm going to be showing you the box method and the algorithm. The algorithm is just basically what you know as 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. It's the same problem that we did way back when, okay? The box method is something that's come along in the last few years, and I did not like it at first because I'm old school and I just like equations, but I'm really starting to lean toward it. It's something that once you get the how to do it, you can use it for a lot of things. So I am actually teaching high schoolers right now, and they're using it to multiply polynomials. So let's get started, and then you can choose which one you like. Okay, so let's get going. And again, I know this is not ideal. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this, but I wanted to go ahead and start getting some videos out. So thank you for being patient with me. So first off, we are going to, like I said, do the box method, and that is called the box method because it literally uses a box, okay? So when we think about 24, that is actually 20 or 2 10s plus 4, and we can think of 12 as 10 plus 2, and that's going to come into play here in a few minutes when we do this. So we are going to just draw a box. It does not have to be anything fancy. It doesn't even have to be perfect. It just has to be a box. And because we are doing 2-digit by 2-digit, we are going to have a 2 by 2 box. If we were doing 3-digit by 2-digit, we would have 3 by 2, 3-digit by 3-digit, 3 by 3, and so on. And we're just going to bring these down, and we're going to write this 20 and 4 and 10 and 2, okay? Now, when we're doing this, wherever they would cross each other, okay, we're going to cross multiply. So whenever they would cross each other, excuse my husband, he is outside the window mowing, so if you hear that noise, we are going to multiply. So what that means is 20 and 10 would meet here. So we are going to multiply that. 20 times 10 is 200. And we've got 2 times 1 is 2, and then the 2 zeros. Okay, 20 times 2 would be here, and that would be 40. 10 times 4 would be here, and that would be 40. And then 2 times 4 will be here, and that will be 8. Once you've done all the cross multiplying, okay, so I'm going to write that over here. Again, I'm a math teacher, so I like to write notes, and then at the end I want you to have something that you can screenshot and take with you. Okay, so then you're going to add all of the numbers. So we're going to say 200 plus 40 plus 40 plus 8. And we are going to say 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 8. 0 plus 4 plus 4 is 8. And then we're going to bring down the 2. And that is going to be 288. Okay, so that is our product. So go ahead and take a screenshot of that. And then we are going to do the same problem using the algorithm. Okay, so we are again doing the algorithm, which is just a fancy way of saying the formula. And we're going to be doing 24 times 12. We're going to be doing the same problem because I want you to see that you're going to get the same answer either way. So for the algorithm, you are going to line the numbers up. And what I mean is on top of each other. Let me make sure. I'm going to put one over the other. Okay, so we're going to say 24 times 12. You're going to multiply the ones place, by the number in the ones place. So we're going to go 2 times 4 is 8, and then 2 times 2 is 4, and that makes sense because 2 times 24 is 48. So now we're going to put a placeholder, put a 0 placeholder. Okay, so we're going to put that 0 right there. And then we're going to multiply again. Now, what we think we are doing is going 1 times 4. And that's technically, we are doing that in our head. 1 times 4 is 4, but what's technically happened, we put that 0 there because technically we're saying the tens place. So 10 times 4 is 40, okay? And then we would do the same thing. 1 times 2 is 2. And again, technically we're saying 10 times that 20 is going to give us 200. And when we add those together, we are going to get 288, just like we did with the others. My app likes to say, hey, I don't like your handwriting, and that's what all of these red marks are, is saying, hey, I don't like you. So go ahead and screenshot screenshot that page in case you need notes. Again, that's one of the things I want to offer you, is after we do a equation or a problem, you have something that you can take with you. So hopefully that helped. Again, that's 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. I do want to point out that where you put the 0 placeholder, if we were doing like 2-digit by 3-digit, on the next row you would put 2 zeros, and then but the same thing, because you would be multiplying instead of tens, you would do hundreds. I can do a video about that later. Let me know any feedback. I'm new to this as far as the video, and obviously you're seeing all of the headaches that I'm having. So I'm new to this, so feedback, suggestions, if there's anything that you want to see, please. I'm looking for what people need. So be kind, like, follow, comment, all the things. All right, guys, thanks.